sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Down, Cleveland.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Mayfield. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Raiders nothing. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 31, Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Henry Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Carr again, going up top. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Mostert. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And 7 at the 47.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And we'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Here's Mayfield. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
First down.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. This is intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so he can work through some of the rough stuff.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB. Right? And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let... This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now Jones. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal. Cole. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up in zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense defense. They couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Brings up
a loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Try and throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Raiders 35.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
First down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time getting the sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
On second and a couple. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Mostert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Raiders 35, Browns 17. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
7 yards to pick up there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Reception here by Rhodes. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
To Dawson Knox. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Carr to throw again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
By Myles Garrett. An 11-yard.
So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Carr. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Breaks a tackle. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Clelin Ferrell. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete here.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Michael Gallup. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This one caught around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mostert. He'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one like...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Again, it's Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
10 at the 49-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action. Mayfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play fake. Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Muse with it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.